All right, let's go. Ayo, we're three hot guys sharing our opinions because we're special and different. Gold medals, we're winning. Can't help it if we're burdened by our intellect. You can play checkers while we pretend we know the rules to chess. The council has spoken, and we are the chosen. Your nose is broken because I broke it.
And welcome back to another episode of Will of the Cone. So,
Worse and
it's
worse.
your boy Joseph. I have Jordan in the booth.
Oh boy, I'm really in the market for something so I can read the time. Anybody got any suggestions?
And we've got Danny, who's doing this as part of his subathon on Twitch.
Yes, folks. I am selling Danny watches. Go to getdannywatches.com, aka twitch.tv/Luke Von Karma. You can get your own watches today. I promise. They're the best.
If anyone is wondering why he's doing a subathon, it's because we are all trying to afford the subject of today's preamble, which is, have you guys seen the Trump watches?
I'm blown away. It can't get any better.
Only today when I asked you guys
You
before
remember
the call.
like a month ago when Trump was like, we're doing NFTs. You remember that?
Yeah.
I love the boy. He's a friend of the channel, Donald J. Trump. I think it goes without saying we are all voting for him this November.
I
course.
did not say that.
No, I'm there.
I'm voting for him because of Chapel Roan.
Great.
I knew
we're doing this too.
Dude. Ever since Chapel Roan said, I don't know, I think it's kind of rough to vote this season, but, you know, I'm not voting for Trump. I hated her.
I think that what this world needs is more like 45-year-old self-described elder millennials. Like condescendingly making TikToks
I
using
hate
software
that
they barely
guy.
understand.
Oh,
I think that's what this world needs.
Oh God, it's like I hate having to align myself to a side on celebrity discourse because so many people are so fucking annoying about it that I have to now pick a side because I have to hate the annoying people. Like, I didn't want to get involved in this, but now I have to.
I do, and the way I will be getting involved is by purchasing one of these watches. So about 6 months ago, Trump was like, we're doing NFTs again. He revealed those the Trump trading cards.
Trump trading
for only
cards, folks.
Was it $99 a piece? And if you bought $7,500 worth of them, you would go to a special dinner with the boy.
I
And
forgot
he
about
would-
the dinner part.
He would suck you off to completion, right?
Yeah.
Like,
No, it was
he was like,
cool.
if you don't come, your money back. But let me tell you, you're gonna. I know what I'm doing.
Because I know I'm going to come.
Well, would it surprise you to learn that he really does? Because we have decided $7,500 wasn't enough. As of, I think, this weekend, Trump watches are for sale. And the watch is like this big gold watch with diamonds in it. And he's cut a commercial for it. I'm shocked this isn't like illegal. But he's cut a commercial and he's like, you're gonna want to get the watch. They're serialized. Each one is beautiful gold and diamonds. And we love gold and we love diamonds.
Can I do a drum roll for the price? Can I do a drum roll, please?
Yeah.
Yes.
For only $100,000.
100,000.
It's unbelievable, honestly. I think I might have said it on this podcast before. But do the people who support this man have any like eyebrow raises at all at the fact that he seems to constantly be selling you things?
Well, okay, so I will do a little bit of defense of our good friend,
Okay,
Donald Trump.
Sure, bro.
I mean, okay, so he has been in court every week for the last 18 years, okay?
yeah.
He clearly needs the money,
Yeah,
all right?
sure.
Like, I don't know, like, how are you really gonna hate on the guy for getting the bag?
Yeah.
He's got to pay off all those lawyers somehow. He's out of horses.
Yeah.
To answer your
Oh my
question,
God.
Jordan, I think that I always think back to
To
what.
answer your question, no.
Yeah,
no is the answer to the question.
Well, it's just, I think back to Trump's quote where he says this himself, and he's absolutely correct, where he's like, I could shoot someone in broad daylight in New York City, and no one would care. No one would bat an eye at me. He's right.
Yeah, he's right. He's just not wrong at all.
Now we have to get the betting pool going today, right? Who do you think is going to prison first? Donald J. Trump
Mm-hmm.
or Mayor of New York City Eric Adams.
Honestly,
Eric Adams.
Eric Adams. No, like straight up. Like
Yeah.
Trump has the kind of like wretched evil man hand of God where like nothing he can do can ever actually put him in jail. Whereas you know, Mayor Adams
No,
is,
I think like all the Turkish people that he paid off are gonna do like an Ocean's 11 and break him out of jail.
yeah, that's true.
The guards will be alerted when they hear, just muffled from the pens, they hear New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made. There's nothing you can't do.
That's so funny.
He plays it all the time.
Shame on me. I actually don't know why is Eric Adams being indicted.
Oh shit, we're pivoting. We're talking about this. I
yeah.
changed my mind.
You know what? I guess it's good that I asked. I truly do not know. Like I dodged this one.
Okay,
somehow.
so Eric Adams has been the funniest mayor I think that
So
there has ever been.
Funny.
So what he does is he basically has been speed running every corruption charge available to the mayoralty of New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made of. It turns out like pretty much every mayor of New York City has been some amount of corrupt, right? Like
Yeah, of
it's
course.
just an office that lends itself to it really
Yeah.
easily. It's like the 6th most powerful elected office on the planet.
Yeah.
But no one's checking up on it because it's mayoralty. You know, it's not like a governorship or anything. But the mayor Eric Adams has been so historically bad at hiding doing crime that he is now being indicted for, I don't know what the official indictment says, but I imagine it's like 100,000 different things. He has been kind of in the pocket of a bunch of foreign governments who have been like trying to siphon money out of the office, and they have all these text messages from like him to like Turkish officials where the Turkish officials are like, and remember, delete all of our messages after we speak. And he's like, absolutely, playa.
No.
And then they just have that message. Like it's incredible.
To tangent on that very quickly, he also was, I think, speaking to the like FBI or some federal investigation group, and apparently went to the bathroom during the investigation, went on his phone and deleted the text messages during the investigation.
That guy he's so fucking smart,
He's
dude.
awesome,
Oh my
dude.
God.
So foolproof.
I'm actually, it's crazy that he used to be a cop because this has got to be like the first time a cop's ever done something like that.
This is like when I'm visiting my wife's family and she's like, honey, are you playing games on your phone right now? Like, we're at my family's house. Can you stop? And I'm like, no, I just got to go to the bathroom. And then I go like finish my round of like Master Duel or something.
You
On the
play
toilet.
like
Yeah,
8 or 9 hours of Master Duel.
Sitting on the toilet.
Man, he's really
Yeah.
going in there. No, I love him. I think he's great. He's like, and the other thing that I love about him is that he brought with him a whole cavalcade of additional funny people. Like, he installed a bunch of people in offices that don't exist and he invented for the purpose of getting his friends and family on payroll. That's fine.
Right.
You know, that's
That's
America,
America,
baby. But they're all named like Office of the Assistant of the Mayoralty of Safety and Public Service. And the guy on the plot is like his cousin. And so what's ended up happening is as this investigation rolls out, I think it's something like 15 individuals are currently under investigation by the FBI surrounding the mayor. Half of them are like related to each other or like brothers or like cousins. There's like a web. 2 of them are expected to be sleeping with each other in like a cohabitation situation. It's like the funniest group of bumblers of
That's
all time.
Awesome.
And then while this is all going on, he's still going to press conferences, bringing a little like a Beats pill that's constantly playing New York, concrete jungle where dreams are made. He'll get out in front of people and he'll be like, New York is the city that don't quit. That's why I had to do all
New
this
York
crime. I
is
just
the
couldn't
city,
quit.
is the Istanbul of America. New York City.
There's a supercut of him going to different places and being like, New York City is the Kazakhstan city of America. He's so good, dude.
awesome.
He's the greatest. And if any of you aren't familiar with Eric Adams at all, this is a great time to refamiliarize yourself. To this day, the funniest video on the internet is the one where he goes into the room and teaches you how to find drugs. This was like, it almost sank his campaign when he was running for mayor, but it's like a video that he made while he was, I think he was a cop or he was like a PD president which he did a bang up job there too. He made this video about how to make sure if your child was hiding drugs and guns from you, right? And
Awesome. Okay.
so he goes into
Very
a
cool, very
room
cool.
and it's playing like the music from the back of the movie The Room, like the royalty free stock soundbite, but it's looping like a
Yes,
30-second
dude.
bit over and over again. It's like do 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 do, like for the whole video. And he walks around and he's like, you see, many items can be held in your child's things, and your child does not have First Amendment rights in your house. And he means Fourth Amendment, but you know, he's a dumbass. And he's like, so he goes, like, look at this. And he pulls out a book bag and he goes, this is a popular knapsack with various locations. And
shot.
something as
He's
simple,
so
and
good.
he reaches into the pocket. He goes, something as simple as, and pulls out a crack pipe could be hidden inside. And he does this for the whole thing. He goes, you look behind a picture frame. What do you find? Bullets. You know, does that mean that your child is using a gun? No, but where there's smoke, there's fire. So you need to be having a conversation about the bullets. He goes over to a pillow and he says, some pillows, they fasten like this one does. It has a little fastener, and you can find all sorts of a gun in there. And he pulls out a gun and he's like, and think how bad that could be if a child is playing with the pillow and they find the gun. It could be happening. You got to make sure. And it's so good. He does this for like an hour. He pulls open the back of a teddy bear and he's like, even the back of a dolly can secrete various items, marijuana or crack cocaine too. It's so good.
That's my favorite. Crack
He's wonderful.
cocaine.
I would like to go back into the NYPD and see how many dolls they randomly found that had crack cocaine in the back before they hauled some guy off to jail, huh? You know, he's so good. But
Yeah.
unfortunately,
Incredible
he will be
stuff.
in prison shortly.
I
Yeah.
hope so. I guess we didn't really talk about what like he did, but like some of the things that are like more high above board, which are like you probably could have done had you been just more normal about it, was like accepting like business class trips to like India, Turkey, other countries at like heavily discounted and almost free prices. And they would like fudge it so that it'd be like the staffer would be like, hey, can you make this more like normal? And they'd be like, oh, for sure. Yeah, we'll say that he upgraded for free to business class. And like those were the conversations he was having with like Turkish
If you get a chance,
politicians.
look at the text messages. They're so
They're
funny.
so
it's
good.
like the most corrupt individual in Turkey being like, okay, real quick, we're doing the crime right now. You know, you handed us all that money, and then we handed you all this money for a kickback. How much does like a night in a hotel cost? We were just gonna put down $200, and they were like, oh my god, no, they're gonna know that that's fake. He's like, okay, what's like a hotel then? And they're like 1,000, but put down $1,000. They go, okay.
Like it's just
It's
that
so
over
good.
and over and over again with a lot of stuff that's like unknown. That's like obviously in the investigation. It's awesome. He is so funny.
He's one of the funniest mayors in New York City history. Never thought we'd get a better one than Giuliani, baby. America's mayor.
True. Isn't Giuliani in jail now?
No, he got disbarred,
No.
but he's not in jail.
Oh man.
They didn't put him in jail because he's an incompetent.
Oh no, I'm sorry. He's
That's not
disbarred.
Yeah, he's
They
disbarred.
took his
That's-
license away.
That was it in DC. That's so funny.
I didn't even know they could do that. Like
Me neither.
I just assumed that someone of that caliber, they would never do it to him, and then they did, just because he happened to like lie a million times while under oath, and you know, file a bunch of frivolous lawsuits and break every rule of the MPRE. You know, I thought that didn't matter in America, but it does.
But I guess, you know, so much for freedom. Am I right?
We're fucking 15 minutes in. Let's talk about Reddit.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reddit time.
Reddit. We got some good ones for you today. We are beginning with this one. It comes from Best of Redditor Updates. Love this one. It's about 12 days old. Am I the asshole for sabotaging my boss's team building escape room because I solved it too quickly?
Yes. Know it all. Fuck you.
Yeah. What's your problem? Oh, I will
Yeah.
say, actually, this adds another layer to it, right? All the escape rooms are like you've been trapped in a room by the Joker and you have to get out, right? That kind of thing. But he's like, this guy is an antagonistic force in the escape room. Like he's just it'd be like doing an escape room with the Riddler, you know? It's another level.
I was just gonna say that.
Gotcha, bitch. All right. Here we go, I suppose. So last week, my boss, 42M, organized a mandatory team building exercise for our department at an escape room. There's like one person in this call who still has a real job. How do you feel about mandatory fun?
Depends on if your team is good. Like, I love the team that I work with.
Yeah.
So I would have a fucking great time doing a team building exercise with them. If it's like a group of people you don't see very often and there's not a lot of collaboration between the team and it's like, oh, we got to do this. Like I don't know. Like I understand people who are really annoyed by these things, but I don't know. I get along with my teammates. So I love doing this kind of stuff.
You're such a good little wagey.
I know, I'm a good little wagey.
Well, he's right that like in the sense that if you asked me when I was still on kind of like my support team and they were like, go like do this fun event as a team, I'd be like, heck yeah. Like I'm like friends with these people. They rock.
Yeah.
Like they're my favorites. And like they're just like people I trust. I'll talk to them like off work and be like, let's just like be friends. And then if you ask me again when I moved away from that team, I'd be like, I don't want to go. I don't want to do this shit. I'm good, man.
Depends on the team, you're saying.
Yeah.
It really does depend on.
It really does. I think generally most people will just not have good like teams, or just like most people are just going to work, right? Like there's no like they're like, I'm busy, man. I have a life. Even if you do like your team, you just like
that was always my approach to mandatory fun. Was I was like, man, I got shit to do.
Exactly.
I gotta go home and look at a screen for 6 hours. Come on.
Me, I have thumbnails due at 2 p.m.
Yeah, right. It also, this is kind of an esoteric thing to talk about, but it also matters if you don't know like the professionalism boundaries within your company or between your team, right?
Sure.
Like, it sounds really weird when I say that, but I mean like,
no, it makes sense.
You don't know like how unprofessional you can be at a team outing. You know, the lines are not clearly drawn. So like you don't know if you can say fuck at this thing, you know.
It is really fun if you're with people who also feel they don't have to like be in work mode. Like I could see that being
Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Anyway, escape rooms. How do you feel about escape rooms?
Love them.
Oh, they're great.
They're
fun.
fun.
You would be, you fucking theaters. You
Fuck
theater
off.
kids.
You like them too.
You
I know
literally
like
dragged me to
one. Yeah, fuck
you stupid idiot.
Did we end up winning, Danny? I don't. We did.
Because before Jordan's wedding.
Yes.
I had to do the last one because it was like they were like, "There's one part that you can't do if you get seizures," and Jillian was like, "Uh-oh," and it was the very last thing.
It was the last one.
We did it though. We got it out. We saw. We saved the Cold War.
Fun.
That was crazy. I did one with Jillian and her friends like 2 years ago, and we didn't get it. And you know, getting it with you and Jillian, I was just like, interesting. Okay, all right. I love puzzles and escape rooms. I've done like 20 of them. I'm really good at them. The thing is, my boss is kind of the control freak type who loves being the smartest person in the room. At the start, he made it clear he was leading the escape room. Oh, this is going to go well.
Awesome.
This is going to go well.
Awesome. No wonder this is on best of.
Yeah. Told us to follow his instructions. Fine. But the thing is, he wasn't great at it. He kept overthinking the clues and barking out bad ideas that went nowhere. I'd already solved half the puzzles, but I kept quiet because I didn't want to be the person who takes over. 15 minutes in, the rest of the team is getting visibly frustrated. People are standing around while my boss argued with himself over a clue I'd already figured out, so I solved a few puzzles and unlocked a door while he was rambling. He got annoyed and said I was ruining the team experience and needed to let others contribute. At that point, I backed off, but the team was stalling and we were running out of time. With only 10 minutes left, I couldn't take it anymore, and I solved the last big puzzle, opening the exit door. We beat the room, but barely. Everyone cheered, except for my boss, who was clearly upset. He muttered something about how the point was to work together and not show off. Later that day, he pulled me aside and said I'd ruined the team-building experience by not letting the group figure things out on their own. I told him I was just trying to help because we were falling behind, but he accused me of undermining him in front of the team. Now my coworkers are saying I did nothing wrong, and we would have failed if I hadn't stepped in. But my boss is giving me the cold shoulder, and it's making things awkward at work. Am I the asshole for solving the escape room too quickly and stepping on my boss's toes? Should I have let us fail to spare his ego?
I love the concept of, well, we should work together, and like, you need to let people contribute, but he is not letting the one person that knows everything contribute. Like, I love, like, the idea of team building is like, if you know something, you just shouldn't help. That's a great concept of team building. I think it's awesome.
I don't know, like when I'm in an escape room, I'm kind of happy if someone's like, I got it. And I'm like, cool. Great. I don't have to do that part.
Yeah, like being mad at success when the goal of what you're doing as a team is to succeed is so funny. Like,
It's amazing.
we
It's so
should
funny.
have failed rather than succeed, even though, like, I don't know. It's just,
I guess you just don't understand corporate culture, you communist.
I guess not.
I guess you should
This actually
fucking
is-
die.
This, this is very revealing about corporate culture too, right? Because,
Yeah.
you know, as somebody who does still have a job.
Okay, asshole. The market's really hard
Dumbass.
right now, and my resume is talking about cardboard for the past 5 years.
Yeah, me
it's,
too.
It's very telling the differences between being on a team with a manager that's like, I don't give a fuck if somebody on my team knows something I don't. That's great. That means we can get our job done. And somebody who's like needs to be a know-it-all manager, right?
Yeah.
Like they have to be the one that finishes projects or communicates to customers or any of that kind of stuff, you know? Like it is insufferable working for the type of boss that thinks that they need to know everything.
Well, and I hate to be like this. Like, this team building exercise isn't just an opportunity for you to go outside as a boss and be like, "Hoo, look how epic I am. We did an escape room that 13-year-olds do in their free time," right? Like, it's also to be like, okay, this is how we can work as a team that I don't always have to be the smartest person about, right? Like,
Yeah.
isn't
right.
the point of an escape room, like, the smartest person isn't necessarily going to be the person who figures it out? Like, you need to be collaborating. Like, it makes sense as a team building exercise for that reason, but if one person's like, the escape room where I show up and tell you all what to do, then it's gonna suck ass no matter what.
Then it's just work.
Yeah, then you're just talking about work. You're just describing work.
Right? Like you're just at the office at that
Oh
point.
my god, Danny, that's literally it. He just
That's it,
wanted
yeah.
this offsite to still be work.
Yeah,
Offsite,
that's-
more like on-site, dude.
Yes.
It's gonna be on site.
Ugh,
Oh my
dude, you
god.
can't say words like offsite. I get triggered now. I'm like,
I know.
The good thing was I never had to go to those, but offsites I feel like are just the worst trap. The only thing I've ever heard from an offsite that's like from my coworkers is it was horrible. I've heard like I cried. I heard I did this, that, the other. I was like, oh my god, I don't want to go
what?
to these.
Oh,
There should be an
for-
offsite where you just fuck. Where you
Some-
get drunk and fuck.
Some places do have offsites like that. Anyway, so some people might question what that means.
Jordan?
Corporate culture buzzword. Offsite is basically you go out and drink with your team. You go to happy hour.
But
Dude, that's the thing. No, like they're supposed to be like, I don't know, at least from what I've heard from and in my own career experiences, like they tend to be like sessions where you like brainstorm about stuff. I don't know, but I do agree that it's at the end of the day just an excuse for like a team to come together and then like drink after. So whatever.
Yeah.
Maybe it's all for
ideally,
show.
that's what it is, right?
Yeah.
Ugh. Anyway, okay, so I think, can all agree that this boss is a fucking loser and
Right.
Yeah,
needs to get
for
over
sure.
themselves. Here's the question, though.
Yeah.
Is what the person did, this, like, solving the puzzles behind the boss's back while the boss was just, like, muttering and pacing, is that kind of asshole behavior? Because I could see an argument to, like, okay, I get that, like, you know, nothing was happening with what the boss was doing.
Yeah.
But surely you can kind of communicate and nudge your team members in a certain direction, you know?
I think it depends on how the rest of the group feels, right?
Yeah, and it
Like, the
sucks
only-
because they're all like, it was fine. They're like,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah,
okay.
exactly. Like, oh, we won as a team. Like that's the thing that I can't get over is that the boss doesn't care about the team building here because in his view, it's work. I make the
Yeah.
ideas as the boss and we win because of my leadership. But in many cases in work and in life, that's not how it works. You know, the boss
Well,
is
maybe in
the
your
only one
life,
that's
but
mad.
that's how it works for me.
Oh, true. Okay. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. You got it, sir. Yes, boss of World of
Absolutely
Council.
right, sir.
You got it.
I can't even begin to sort of lend credence to the idea that what she did by solving the puzzles was bad.
Yeah.
Because
I
everybody had a
think
good time.
the vibe check thing is important. I think that she
Yeah.
was like, okay, I'm going to hold myself back. Usually I love these. So like I can already see like the answers to like a lot of these puzzles because I love doing them. And so I'm gonna
Is
hang
that
back.
cheating, by the way?
What? Knowing them?
Is it cheating to like be good at puzzles?
No, that'd be like going to trivia and like knowing a lot of stuff and be like, dude, you
Also
know
cheating.
too much. That's cheating.
Yeah.
So she like understood like, oh, I want to I'm not gonna just like be an asshole and be like a jerk and solve all the puzzles before everyone else does and just like do it. She like lets the team kind of figure it out together, and she's like, oh, like I'll help with this like one thing, and like it's good. It's like a kind of like holding back your kind of full power and just having fun, which is like kind of the point. I mean, also that's like a bit of team building as well, like understanding where to put your power in and not like trying to take too much yourself when you have a team who can help you. Like, and then
Go on. I could tell you're not solving these puzzles with maximum efficiency. Please.
Let me do it. And so she only comes in kind of at the end when they're all kind of desperate. And if anyone has ever done an escape room like this, at the 10-minute mark, things get hectic. You're scared because you're like, oh, I don't want to lose. And like, because you think you have so much time. And then you're like 10 minutes left. And you're like, we still have like 4 puzzles to solve. Like anyone has ever done like the please, they raise their hand and they're like, please help.
Yeah. No, these are great. I actually did an escape room for one of my close friends' bachelor weekend parties. It was a ton of fun. God, man, escape rooms are great. Just sometimes theater kitchen is fun.
And my point is just that I think that they did the absolute correct thing, gauged everyone's kind of like vibes. And I think the boss was going to be angry no matter what. Angry if they failed, angry if someone solved it before him. I think there was no winning. Like, even if you try to allow your like boss to do it or like whatever and lose, I don't know. I just think there was no winning anyway. So might as well make a happy end for the outing.
Yep.
All right, you want to vote on this?
Let's do it.
Sure.
Decision time.
When it comes to this know-it-all prick who ruined escape room night,
Real.
are they the asshole? 3, 2, 1.
No. Nope.
All right, but there's an update, of course.
Let's do it. I love updates.
But wait.
All right, so because this is from Best of Redditor updates, you know what's coming next. This comes from the next day. Small update. Thank you for the many reactions and advice that you guys gave me. I wanted to give you all an update of the situation with my boss, who's the head of our department. Things have become uncomfortable.
Oh, no.
Since the escape room incident, he's been hostile towards me today. It's subtle but noticeable. He cut me off in a meeting, refusing to acknowledge my contributions, and gave me side tasks that are beneath my role. What's even more concerning is that some of his comments have taken a, I think, sexist tone. For example, during a meeting, I suggested a solution for an ongoing project, and he responded with, let's have someone with more experience handle it. You wouldn't want to get your head wrapped around something too complex. He said it in a patronizing way, making it clear he thinks I'm not capable. On another occasion, he joked, I solved the escape room so quickly because I like puzzles as a girly hobby.
I think this guy should die.
Oh, wow.
It's becoming clear this is not just about the escape room. This behavior is getting more problematic. His behavior seems to reflect deeper issues with how he views women in the workplace. I'm seriously considering reporting him to HR, but I want to make sure I document everything first. Like people suggested, I don't want to quit my job because my boss decided to bully me. If I leave, I also leave my coworkers with crazy behavior without speaking up. I appreciate all the advice you gave in my post. It's helped me with the situation for what it really is. And then another update a couple of days ago.
Whoa.
Final update. Thanks to everyone who offered their support and advice. I wanted to share how things have unfolded since my last post. The situation with my boss has escalated further and became impossible to ignore. After documenting things and gathering evidence, I decided it was time to take action. I'd started to sort out my so-called evidence, so I would be providing them with detailed notes on the incidents and examples of sexist and undermining behavior, and as it turns out, I was not the only one with issues. Another colleague who had been dealing with similar frustrations since the escape room had filed a complaint with HR already. Before I could schedule a meeting with HR, they reached out to me for a conversation. Apparently, they'd been investigating my colleague's complaint and were in the process of gathering information when they received my documentation. It was clear that both of our experiences painted a troubling picture of my boss's behavior, particularly towards women. As a result, HR has taken the situation seriously and my boss has been temporarily suspended while the investigation continues. Even though I hadn't planned for things to move this quickly, I'm relieved that steps are being taken to address the issue. The office atmosphere has improved noticeably, and while it's unfortunate it took this much to make a change, I feel validated, know that speaking up was the right choice, and the experience has taught me the importance of standing up for myself even when it's daunting. Thank you all for your advice.
Wow. The
Awesome.
good end.
Good end.
That's awesome.
We don't get
really
that
good.
often.
We really
Yeah.
don't
Get that often.
Most
Yeah.
updates are like, so my boss now is like my mega boss.
I think things went well because she was into reddit.com as a girly hobby.
True. True.
The council has spoken.
All right. Speaking of girly hobbies, this next one comes from r/relationship advice from username Stein Meat. All right, you ready for this one?
Great name.
24M got body sawed in half at a magic show. Who among us? Who among us is that? 23F left me because she, quote,
What? What?
I can't even say it, because she couldn't see a future with a man who is susceptible to magic. How can I get her back? Well, abracadabra, right? That usually works.
Sorry.
The jokes write themselves.
I, as a powerful female druid, could not be sexually attracted to someone who does not have magic resistance.
Baldur's Gate ass R like Reddit post.
If this couldn't get any more Reddit.
True.
Why are you, as a man, falling for the tricks of a magician? You ready for this?
Yep.
Okay.
I decided to take my girlfriend to a magic show last night. No big deal, right? Big deal.
Big deal.
Except I was called onto the stage, of all people, right? He proceeded to do the whole saw trick. Everyone's seen it before. I loved it. Huge ear-to-ear smile on my face on stage. I have a picture from someone in the front row. But right about when he was going to put me back together, I looked into the crowd and saw my girlfriend disgusted. Yeah, you were being sawed in half. Come on, she loves you. I lost that smile. I lost every sense of joy in my body in that moment. Could this really be? I show an inch of a silly side in a moment of complete vulnerability, and she's going to leave me? Well, I assume she's going to leave me. As I'm walking back to my seat, she stood up and tried to storm out of the theater without speaking. I caught up to her and asked what happened. She screamed at me that she got the ick. I asked what she could have meant by it. I was met with a scoff and how she couldn't see a future with a man who's susceptible to magic. Thoughts on what I should do? He says further in the comments, they have been dating for 3 years.
What? This wasn't like a third or fourth date or something?
No.
Okay. Wait a second. She wanted to break up with him already.
Oh.
She needed a stupid reason.
Conspiracy theory. I'm
Yeah,
in.
no, there's no way. Okay, if I'm taking this post as face value and saying it's not fake, right, then she just wanted to find any reason to break up with him. That's it. There's no way you, I mean, okay, I shouldn't say that there's no way you get to the ick for somebody you've been dating for so long, but this is like this is the stupidest thing I've ever heard. Like, how do you not know of your, like, boyfriend's silly side or fun interests if, like, I'm not defending her, don't get me wrong, but she wanted to find a reason to break up with him out of nowhere.
Counterpoint.
I mean, she sucks, but yes,
point.
go ahead. Yeah.
What if she is a witch? I'm sorry. I think she's a witch.
It's possible.
Like, I think she's a witch.
What if, like, she's like one of those weird girls that does, like, science all day?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
And she's like pissed off that he's like, you've fallen for the tricks of a wizard. Don't you know there's only one path to divinity? The almighty law of numbers.
Yeah.
I legitimately think this woman might be kind of like a, like, what's it called? Like rock mommy? Like
Crystal mommy? Crystal
mommy, thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Rock mommy.
I think she might be a crystal mommy like style girl who like believes in this kind of ether. And so they went to the magic show, and if he wasn't chosen, she might have looked aside at him at the theater and said, ugh, I could never date a guy who gets cut in half.
No. That's the thing. Actually, the real person that we got to praise here is the magician, because he did this trick so good that she believed it.
Dude.
Maybe she thinks, you know how like Christianity, but without your frontal lobe is back? Where people will be like, yeah, I believe in Christ. And like, they'll go to like Dollar Tree and see that the price has increased. And they'll be like, I beseech you, demon, get out of the Dollar Tree. You know, they think that everything bad that happens to them is a demon. Maybe this person saw him get sawed in half, and she's like, you know, she's missing core parts of her brain and is like, oh my God, he's like a demon.
She's like Dark Ages era Catholic. And she's
Yeah. She's a perfect audience member, though. That's incredible. I mean, like she
kind of is.
Babe, I don't understand. Like, how are you back together? Like, what the fuck?
Fuck, that's so good.
Babe, I feel like I'm getting gaslit. Like, you were apart and now you're together. What's going on?
Dude, the jokes write themselves for this post. It's so
so
awesome.
good.
It's pretty easy, yeah.
Oh, that's so good.
No, this rocks. This one rocks, actually.
I like, okay, listen, not to disparage the women in our audience, but the concept of the ick is the funniest thing that I've ever heard in my life. It's just like, oh yeah, I've been with this person forever, but then like he looked at me the wrong way and I was like, I'll never have sex with him again. It's awesome.
So, I don't know. I think the ick is...
Here comes Peeps to defend women.
I'm defending women. I think the ick is... well, I don't know. Guys can get the ick too. I think obviously the ick is more so used for... in like heteronormative relationships is typically used something with women. But I think it's like... I think the ick is a perfectly valid thing to talk about when it comes to, oh, you know, we were at a restaurant and he... like, this is the first time I've seen this, but he treated the waitress like shit or something like that, right?
Yeah.
But sometimes you get the ick from like, I mean, we've read stories of women getting the ick from like their boyfriend cried after their pet died.
Which is like crazy, right? Like that shit's awful.
Or like she was like, so what sports do you like playing? And he's like, bowling. She's like, what the fuck? No.
But doesn't the ick happen? I normally think of the ick as something that happens like early.
Yeah.
I think that's
why I
normal.
think she already wanted to dump him, because how do you get the ick like 3 years in? But I guess I don't want. I think
maybe
I
you're the
had this
type of
argument
stupid
myself.
person who thinks magic is real.
I guess that's true.
I guess that's true. Yeah.
I mean, like, I don't know. I definitely think that I agree that she might have another excuse, and she's just doing this to be kind of like, I don't really want to tell him why I actually want to leave him. So
Easy out.
I'm just gonna do this and just hard lock on it, which I think is the most obvious. Because normally, you know, we have heard, oh, you got the ick from crying, or that, this, that, the other. This is just so not normal, right? Like, this is just so left field that I'm kind of with Jordan on that. I think it's like just an excuse. But I'm also on the witch train as well.
Yeah. I think it's a 50-50 between one of the two. There's no other thing here. I don't know. I like your crystal mommy theory too.
I do. I really like that theory a lot. I legitimately
wouldn't she
think that,
like it then? Isn't that like all about magic and shit?
No.
She
You
wouldn't
need
like
to
it
defend
because
yourself
you're
against the
you're
these,
too
these
like
evil influences.
exactly like
Oh
demon
no!
magic can
Wait!
get you.
Oh, you're a genius! Oh my god, you're actually a genius.
Yeah, you can't invite this sort of dark magic into your life. You know, you have to stay pure and zen.
Here's an easy back in for the guy: is just to be like, babe, you're totally right. I can feel the evil within me. Let's like make a salt circle around me and you can do some chants and some stupid shit. And then she'll be like, wow, how cool of you.
Oh, that's good advice, actually, if that's the case.
What if he's like, actually, babe, the trick wasn't real. It was a trick, but he did cast a spell on me and he made my dick 9 inches long.
Babe, he cast a spell on me. I'm gay now. Babe, I have to fuck men. I'm sorry. Until I'm no longer gay. And you have to watch.
Shut up.
I bet she'd be into that. Okay, well.
Let's vote.
I guess. What do you fucking want to vote on?
I don't know. You're the one who brought the post.
Decision time.
All right. When it comes to this this man who is just a walking rube for any warlock in the tri-state area.
True.
Do you think that maybe he is a little bit of an asshole for some unspecified reason? 3, 2, 1, no.
Okay, so now that we voted, here's the question. How does he get her back?
He goes for a strength build.
Well, no, this one's easy, right? Is like, she breaks up with you, you wait like, what? The months necessary for her to get a new boyf. And then one night when her and her boyf are like, she's like, oh man, I feel like I can be so vulnerable around you. Her new boyfriend takes off his face and reveals that he's been the old boyfriend the whole time.
Oh my God. I didn't think that far ahead. I was just thinking he should become a magician.
Yeah, he's got to cast a spell on her.
What if he fucks the magician?
Oh, well, he is gay now, like you said.
Yeah, they turned him gay. Yeah, now he has sex with a magician.
Yeah.
It's easy.
Oh, that's awesome. Okay, so what is there just no resolution to this post? Like,
No,
I don't
there's
know. She's weird as fuck, Danny. What do you want? If anything, the magician did this guy a favor. He did like 3 years into him, and now like, it's sorry to show you that you wasted all this time.
Imagine if there was a kid involved, and the place she got the ick was like the child's 5th birthday. They hired a magician, and he's like, check out the cups and the balls. And he's like, oh, that's great, isn't it, sweetie? And the wife is just like staring at him like, what is your fucking problem?
Yo, what if she gets the ick for her own kid? What if like the kid
Oh,
is like,
yeah.
like he sees the magician pull like a big like bunch of flags out of his mouth or something, and the kid's like, wow, and she's like, no, you're going up for adoption.
Failure of a
What do you mean,
son.
wow? You're gonna be
Our
saying wow
lineage.
when I back in the orphanage. Oh my god. All right.
Okay.
Y'all ready for the next one?
Yeah, let's do it.
The council has spoken.
All right, this is our last one. It's got a really quick title. It's called The Texas Roadhouse Bread Basket Incident.
Oh, this is about me.
Oh, this is about you. Yeah.
All right, so I guess for those of our viewers who are not American, we have to probably explain the concept of Texas Roadhouse. Texas Roadhouse is a steakhouse that you can go to in the United States of America. And I guess I would say probably they have, of any like sit down, fast casual, they're a little more upscale restaurant I've ever been to, the best bread rolls in the history of time. Would you say that's
of course.
true?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they're
I haven't
like,
tried it, but I believe
they're
you.
good. I mean, I've been to a Texas Roadhouse like once, and of course the rolls were good. The biggest thing with Texas Roadhouse rolls is that they come with this like cinnamon butter. It's like a sweet butter that you can put on there. It's like a cinnamon. I think it's like a cinnamon honey butter or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and
Whatever.
everything's warm.
It's phenomenal.
Fuck, we gotta go to
Dude,
Texas
I'm
Roadhouse.
so fat,
Oh, my
dude.
God,
I love
never mind.
America.
Oh,
but,
man.
Yeah, so there you go.
Oh,
That's
you don't
sort of
understand, brother. They put sugar in the butter. Holy
Literally
fuck.
America.
Oh, yeah.
And the rolls have like this butter glaze all over. Fuck, dude.
Stop.
Oh,
Thank God
yeah.
I work out. I'd be like 80 gorillion pounds.
I have to work out, dude. I'd be 1,000,000 pounds.
Yeah, I don't work out, and I'm getting fat as fuck, boy. Oh my
Based.
god, no, but the Texas Roadhouse rolls are good. So much so, I think they would overshadow like the other stuff at Texas Roadhouse, the actual
course.
steaks, right? It's a
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
steakhouse.
Oh, wow. Okay.
And it's not a bad steakhouse, but it's like, it's like the Olive Garden of steakhouses, where you want the unlimited breadsticks, but it's rolls. Anyway, am I the asshole for asking the employees at Texas Roadhouse for more bread baskets when we had consumed already a total of 14 baskets?
No! Yes! This is the best!
His post rocks.
This was written by Peeps. This is
Jordan
His
literally wrote
group-
this post.
his group is him.
Yeah. Me and
Our
my
group,
tummy.
Will of the
That's my group.
Council.
Okay, to be fair, Jordan would make a Reddit account called The Real Spruce Goo.
It's supposed to be what, the real Spruce Goose, but they ran out of characters, and now it looks like they cum. They love cumin pine tree scent. I'm stalking their profile. This is not a throwaway. They post on like Pokemon subs.
Yes.
They're like
It is
They're like a-
you! Fuck!
Oh my god, this really is you.
They're
Are
like
they asking
a
about,
Pogo
Pokemon
player?
R/Slowdown.
no, they're on here. Let me see. Hold up. They're in every Pokemon sub, dude.
It
Oh,
is me.
that's
holy
Fuck, this
moly.
really is me.
And they're also in r/funny memes. That's what I like to see. All right, okay, here we go. The manager said our table had been harassing the employees until the point of being kicked out of the establishment. This is not the case, however. We were not being rude to the waiters, but only asking our group mates for theirs, which could have caused confusion between the Texas Roadhouse employees and our group. What the fuck does that mean?
Wait,
What?
hold on,
What are you
hold on.
talking about?
Can you take it from the top? Like, what the fuck? I'm confused.
Okay, the manager said our table had been harassing the employees to the point of
Uh-huh.
being kicked out of the establishment. This is not the case, however. We were not directly being rude to the waiters, but only asking our group mates for theirs. I imagine their bread.
The bread,
which
right?
could have
Bread
caused
baskets.
confusion between the Texas Roadhouse employees and our group. Oh.
Oh.
Maybe they were like, hey, give us more bread to their friends. And the employee was like, what the fuck did you just say to me?
Oh, so each time they'd bring more bread, and they thought that they were like asking for so much bread, but in reality, they
Yeah.
were just saying, "Yo, pass me, get
their
us
friends.
more bread, dude." And then they're like, "Ugh, "Okay, I'll go get more bread." And then they just kept doing that ad the infinite, like
Oh,
maybe that's my guess. We've been debating this.
I don't know. It's tough because, like, if the problem was that they keep asking, okay, wait a sec, because they're ordering multiple baskets of bread or baskets of rolls. I don't understand, but they're unlimited rolls, right? I mean, if they're asking over and over again, like every 2 minutes for fucking rolls, yeah, that's super dickish. Like, I'm sorry, they're unlimited, but that doesn't mean you have an unending conga line of rolls being poured into your gullet like a funnel, okay? Like, you do have to wait for them. There are other people in the establishment. But if they're like, over time eating them, like, hey, can we get a few more, But I don't think that that's what they were doing. This is hard to parse.
It's just funny you say, like, no, like, it's not cool of you to do that. And I can't stop thinking about my job back at Olive Garden, where, like, there I would just serve a table that would just ask for bread over and over and over and over again. So much so that there was no more bread left, because you know what? At Olive Garden, the servers, if there's no one around to bake the bread, have to bake the bread.
Oh my God.
Yeah, bet a lot of people don't know that the servers actually, like, make a lot of your dang food at Olive Garden. And so I'd have to go up and be like, I'm sorry, there's no bread right now. We're baking more. Please wait.
Danny, not to trigger you.
Yeah.
Do you remember endless pasta bowls?
So
So Olive Garden, I think
could
they
I
don't do
not?
this. God, I hope they don't fucking do this anymore.
they do. I'm pretty sure they do.
They have a seasonal thing that they do called, I think, unlimited pasta bowls or never-ending pasta bowl. That was it. And the concept was you could come in and get a pasta bowl, and it was never-ending. You could just keep eating. And they were their shittiest, like, pastas and soups, right? Like, far and away their worst.
So
But people would show up at restaurant open and leave at restaurant close.
Yeah.
Like, you would just have to be like, oh, I guess I'm not getting paid for one table today because
Yep.
they're going to be here
Yep.
for 9 hours.
90% of the tables were pretty normal about it, but
Wait.
there was
Yep.
10% of tables who were exactly that. So you were
there's
like,
not
okay,
a limit.
no.
No.
Nope.
No. What do you think never ending means, you
No.
stupid fucker?
Stupid
But
fuck.
they put like, okay, it's never ending pasta. You can eat as much as you can, but you're only allowed to be here for like 2 or 3 hours.
Nope. No time limit.
No.
Nope. I've
That
never kicked
encourages
someone out
unhealthy
for it.
behavior.
That's true.
The best part was, like, hosting during Neverending Pasta Bowl season, because there would be, like, a couple tables that you would just start taking bets on, and they'd be like, blinking red. They'd be like 8-24, 8-24.
Then there's always one guy who is the skinniest guy you've ever met and, like, known, and he'll be there all day. No problem.
No, it's always the
down
skinny
the
guys.
bowls.
Because you know what it is it's like marathoners and bike people carbo loading.
Yup.
And so they'll come in, like, if you see like a 6'2" white guy who weighs 98 pounds come in and just sort of softly be like, you guys have the never-ending pasta bowl on? You just
Yeah,
should
we do.
mark off that table for the rest of the day. It's over.
Not to tangent more on the pasta bowls, but there's one last thing. My favorite part of Olive Garden's kind of like way to kind of stifle you from continuing to eat unlimited bowls is that the first plate you
They
get
encourage the
is a
server
full-
to, like, drop stuff on you.
That's true. The first plate they give you is a full regular plate. Everything after, they say to use the soup bowls, and you have to load the pasta into that. So the cooks will load the pasta into the never-ending pasta bowl bowls so that there's less food that goes into the bowls. Does that matter? No.
No.
You can just
No,
order
because
more.
some people will just be like, well, that's okay. I'm going to be here for 12 hours. They'll set up shop like it's a fucking Starbucks. On the subject of similar situations to the Texas Roadhouse bread basket, you guys ever have a similar problem to this at a restaurant called Red Robin?
I haven't, but I've heard of it a
I
bit.
love Red Robin so
Of course you do. Of course you do, Mr. Roadhouse.
Red Robin is the #1 destination for 14-year-old theater kids.
Yes!
It's like far and away the greatest destination ever invented for 14-year-old theater kids whose parents drove them to an after party. Always at Red Robin because there were infinity fries. The fries there are infinite. So even if you don't buy anything, you have to give us the fries. Even if you don't buy, if we just want water and fries, but you have to give it to us and we don't have to pay for it. And someone at our table bought a milkshake, so we are paying customers, so you can't kick us out.
They're also pretty good for 31-year-old theater kids.
Yeah. Dude, I could actually go fuck up some Red Robin.
I can fuck
by
up
the
some
way.
Red Robin
Fuck up
fries
some
right now. See, this is the thing.
Let's go to Red Robin, dude. That sounds great.
Let's go to Red Robin.
Let's go to
in
Olive Garden and
Cancun.
Red Robin, and let's go to Texas Roadhouse and let's eat bread.
Yeah. This is the trick. One of us goes to Texas Roadhouse. The other one goes to Red Robin. The other one goes to Olive Garden. And then at an hour, we switch. So we all get...
First one to suffer a coronary wins.
Epic.
Yeah.
Oh my god, we got to start spinning wheels.
This is like a Mr. Beast video. We each spent 14 hours in endless fast casual.
I told this 96-pound white guy if he ate 1 ton of fettuccine Alfredo, he can get $10,000 to do the supersize me surgery. We told one heartwarming Latinx podcaster, me, if he could eat 1 robin per hour while being sexually harassed by Mr. Beast employees, litigation forthcoming.
Oh, fuck, man. No, I think about this a lot because I always wonder how
Mr.
much...
Beast?
No. I think about like endless X food deals at various restaurants because I never knew how dickish it was to quote unquote abuse this, you know?
Very.
Dude.
The problem is it's very dickish.
It is very dickish, yeah.
Here's the thing. It's also incredibly easy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So it's like, who's more of the asshole? The people that are abusing it, probably, or
Corporate.
the companies that make
Allow
it,
it.
like, curse their franchises with, deal with this shit now, assholes.
Good luck, dummy.
They should punish bad franchises. Like, if you don't meet sales numbers, they're like, get ready for Neverending Pasta Winter, bitch.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Do you guys remember a long time ago, whenever they did dollar Crunchwraps?
Oh, yeah.
Like at Taco Bell. Like, they used to
Yeah.
sell
Yeah.
full-size
Oh,
Crunchwraps. It
dude,
was
they
like a
charge
special
like
thing.
$8 now for the fucking crunch wrap.
insane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there was like special deals now, and a Crunchwrap used to be like one of the more expensive items on the menu.
Yeah.
But there would do special days where it was dollar Crunchwraps, and I would know as
Of course you
like
would.
look in high
love
school,
you.
I
You're so
understood
good.
how bad this was, but my ass was in that passenger seat of my friend's car, and I had those 15 Crunchwraps on my lap, and I knew I was eating good that night.
Oh my god.
It was phenomenal. Like, why didn't they put a limit on this? I don't understand. And I was like, oh my god, I can buy $1 Crunchwraps and there's no limit. And I had a very Crunchwrap sized belly that night.
Me with the suspiciously crunch wrap. Wait, okay, well let me ask you.
We had a
You
crunch
were a
wraps.
hungry little kid. Would you eat them over the course of a couple days, or were you just
No,
like
no,
one
that was
sitting
one night.
15
That was
crunch
one.
wraps?
That was
Dude,
yes.
no.
Yes,
way,
yes, that was
dude.
just throughout a day of hanging out at my buddy's place playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 split screen. I ate 15 Crunchwrap Supremes. Yes.
Wow, dude. That's
You're
too many.
Awesome, dude.
Dude,
How do you do
it's-
this?
and honestly,
You're so awesome.
there are people that know me. There are people that know me from real life and knew how I was growing up when they were listening to this. I guarantee, actually, so one of the listeners that they hung out with me during this day, and they're gonna be like, yeah, I remember that. Could you have gone for more? I think I was struggling by number 13, but it was fine. I ate.
Okay. Sorry. This is also a tangent because it sparked into my brain, but this does still have to do with unlimited foods.
Sure.
But back to Olive Garden. Olive Garden used to sell the Pasta Life Pass.
Oh.
I kid you not, this is real. The Pasta Life Pass allowed you free pasta at Olive Garden whenever you wanted, however much you wanted.
America,
For the rest of your life.
America,
I swear
God
to you-
shed his grace on thee.
They were only able to offer that because if you purchase it, your expectancy goes down about 20 years.
And so I have actually served someone with the Pasta Pass, and I actually
And
asked
crowned
my
by good
manager
with
if they still do it,
brotherhood.
and they said, no, we don't do this anymore.
Pasta fettuccine.
Dude, that was unreal.
Do they honor the existing ones?
Yes, they do honor the existing ones, correct. They have to.
Ooh, How do you get them? Is it like for heads of state and foreign dignitaries?
No, because you want to know the crazy part? I think it was like affordable. Like you could, I think it cost like, I don't remember, I think like $500 or like $1,000 or something.
Oh no.
And it was like
Oh, no.
so affordable. Like it was crazy.
I'm looking it up right now. Those lucky enough to earn a Neverending Pasta Pass.
The Neverending Pasta Pass, that's what it's
You
called.
can wait, what the fuck?
Oh shit.
What is it? What? You cannot change your name. You cannot share it with anyone. You cannot sell it. How do you get it? What happens if the card is lost?
You can't get it anymore. You bought it. You would buy it.
Oh no. Okay, I'm looking at it. It was a 6-year endeavor that ended in 2019 for $500, and there was a really, really limited amount of them.
Yes, that is true. That is true.
Under 100,000 total Neverending Pasta Passes, but the first 50 of them per season can upgrade to a lifetime. So 300 people in America can eat at Olive Garden for free forever.
I think there's more, but yes.
God, I've seen what you've done for others.
We can't get it, dude. We can't get it.
Oh well.
Okay.
Decision time.
To loop back, do we think these boys are assholes
Yes.
for ordering the baskets of bread?
Yeah, they are.
Okay,
Yeah,
and
14's
I will
enough.
have to say yes too, because at the beginning I just realized that they said, "Am I the asshole for asking the employees at the Texas Roadhouse for more bread baskets when we already had 14?" Like, I'm sorry, if you're already at that point and like, oh, I don't know, we like mixed it up and my buddies said it. I'm like, that's bullshit. I've been a server. I disagree. I know you're making these people's lives hell. Like, shut up. There's no way you miscommunicated asking for more baskets when you're at 14 already. Like,
Yeah. Okay.
that's my stance.
Let's. Yeah. These people suck. Sorry. Like
I love that
this
talking
person.
so much about like endless bowls. It's just, you were like, these are the worst people.
These are the
ever.
worst people ever. Yeah. No, I know, and I knew I was a little shithead when I went through the drive-thru and ordered 15 Crunchwraps.
That's true.
And
You were
it's
like,
I knew
yeah.
it was like, it's chaotic evil because you know you're being evil, right?
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
it's a bad
true.
thing to do. So yeah, these people are assholes.
Now you got me thinking about pasta.
I
You got me
know.
thinking about French fries
what's
and bread.
what's your vote on this there, Joseph? You know, can't forget the format here. What are you thinking here?
What do you mean?
Oh, are they assholes or no?
Oh yeah, they're assholes. Yes,
Oh,
of
okay.
course.
hell yeah.
The council has spoken.
Wow, I'm shocked. Like, I'm glad we got that out of this post because
Oh,
there's
shit.
really like not much here. It's a post with 2 upvotes and 3 comments.
I just saw the Texas Roadhouse incident and I was like, oh, we got to do this one.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe what if they did something similar to the Neverending Pasta Pass, but for Taco Bell, and it was like
I would
gold lettuce on the inside of a Crunchwrap Supreme, and you just had eaten like 4 or 5 of them and not noticed?
Yeah.
It's like Charlie and the Chocolate
Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Yes.
Willy Wonka, but I ate the ticket.
We put a ticket in our grilled cheese burrito. Oh, that shit is gone.
Yeah.
That is gone. That's gone. Maybe I'll pass it.
We added tickets.
Me with a ticket-sized belly. All right. Does anyone have anything to say here at the end?
No, please don't do this to your
No.
servers, even though I just talked about doing
We
it.
better get some inflation fetish art out of this.
Definitely.
Come on.
Shut
Definitely-
the fuck up.
Oh my God. Definitely get your food's worth, but just try to be nice to them, please. They're
Yeah.
giving you free food.
Yeah.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Do 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 do.